Um, what hospital was you born in?
Well, high school?
Hospital. I signed a little country. I'm from the city, so we signed a little crazy. Hospital. I gotta be a little. What
What
hospital you was
hospital
born in?
was born in? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure Fairfax. I've been here my whole life in the DMV area, and specifically, I'm from Springfield, but yeah, I'm very acquainted with Fairfax. That's kind of like my um, when you drive, it's like one of those places where you drive around. That's like yeah,
Yeah, I love the DMV area though. It's really nothing like it. It's very unique and different.
yeah.
Um, Main thing I want to know is like when your mom was pregnant with you, how long was she in labor with you? Did she ever have them type of stories for you?
Yeah, she actually I could have been born on April 16th instead of the 15th,
Hmm.
and she wanted me out because she was in pain with labor. But I just think it's kind of funny that I could have been I could have been born later than I am, but that's just kind of like my personality in a way. It's like
Pretty much unique.
I'm just ready to be here. So
It makes you
I
who
just
you.
kind of
It basically makes you who you are though.
you know yeah.
And you told me about your parents and like they consistent of still being together right now. Y'all still a family?
Yeah, I live at home still. I, I I work aside from just doing music, but they've been a big support of mine. And today's actually my dad's birthday, so that was the main reason
Happy
why he was.
birthday, pops.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fire right there.
yeah. He was happy. He listened to the full thing, and he said he was a fan of it. So I was pretty happy.
He a September baby like my little brother. I love that.
Cool, cool,
Um,
cool.
have you ever been married or do you plan on getting married?
I want to get married in the future. Definitely, like that was like the main reason. The original title of the album was actually supposed to be "Dreaming in Reality" because I wanted part of my dream was to have that I guess that love story that everybody
Yeah,
wants, but it didn't really happen. So I changed the name, hence it became Independent Study too. But down the line, yeah, if that's what God has for me, I definitely want to get married to somebody that not only did just it would be cool to have someone to share this life with, but
that's
like
beautiful.
I more importantly to spread God's kingdom. Like I think that's a big underrated part
Basically
of
multiply.
being married. Yeah, yeah. Like not
Uh,
just with my words, but with my
yeah,
actions. So
that's what it's about. Determination. That's all in you. I love that. I can see it in you, and I can see what you're about. This different, but have you ever dated outside your race?
have I ever said dated out? Yeah, I have actually.
Is it?
Um,
I know it's different because is it different or it's kind of the same?
it's a good question. I've only had like one serious relationship, and it didn't last that long. So I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it's like that different. For me, I just think I wasn't ready. Like I think if I don't even think I'm ready now. Like if the right person came by, like there's a lot of stuff I need to work on. But
I respect that.
I think it's like for me, it's a hard thing. It's like is your heart in the right place? And if not, it's like you shouldn't be in that relationship. Um,
At least you would say that because some people just drag people along. That's how
oh
it get
yeah,
dangerous out here. So at least
yeah,
you smart enough to know like I ain't gonna put myself in a situation that I don't want to be in or that I'm not ready for. Yeah, that's smart. Uh, what age was you when you had your first crush and, like I said, first girlfriend?
first crush and first girlfriend. So um, probably when I was like really young. Like there was
Hmm.
this girl that like I was just complete head over heels for
Hmm.
when I was in first grade. So that was the first time I was like genuinely like completely like in love with somebody. But
Oh yeah.
it probably took a good bit of time to move on to what I would consider to be the hardest
Hmm.
relationship that I ever had to deal with, which I wrote a song about. It's the eighth song on my album Aurora.
And you gotta send me the fire music, the link. I want to hear it because I'm gonna promote it and I'm gonna push it.
Yeah, because she was the main reason why I started playing guitar. She was my prom date, and I, I didn't really have a lot of like
Yeah.
relationships because my motivation was towards soccer and like wanting to get healthy because I had like a
Are
really
you
bad
still
injury
active with
growing up.
soccer though?
A little bit, like I coach, so I give back to the younger kids, which is cool. But I don't play
How
these
long you been
days.
coaching?
Uh, I coached a little bit when I was 18, so like when I finished high school, and then I just got back into it now because I'm looking for like other things to do aside from just music. So
So basically, like life's been easy or hard for you through your upbringing. Like, has it been easy or hard?
oh, it's been difficult, absolutely. Like it hasn't been easy, but like everybody has some struggle. Like even you know, like we all have our struggles. So like it's nothing
We
to
all
boast
do.
about.
We all do.
So
How long you been doing music, or who got you into music? What was the first song you ever heard
the first song I ever heard.
that you can be at an age and be like, oh, I remember that.
That's a good question. I don't even think I like. I'm actually really happy you asked that because like as somebody that like really loves music and like nerding out about little things, like I'm trying to think what would be the first song I ever heard. It's a great question.
Cause we all had them songs that our parents just play, and we be like, "Why they playing that?" But then we keep hearing them. We like, "That's my joint right there. That's the one right there." Yeah.
Well, there's a couple. I'll give two.
All right, give me two.
'Cause- so when I was a child, my favorite movie was Dumbo. So my mom, she used to have the baby mind scene, which is where Dumbo has like, or like, he's sad that he can't really see his mom because she's like encapsulated because she attacked the people when they tried to separate her from her, and
Boy, mom,
yeah, and that's like the scene of my mom. Like, I guess she always thought of me because I would sing it back to her, and I would kind of
that's
sing it
beautiful.
like in a weird way. Um, like
I
I'll
love
give
that
you
you show emotion with your mom. Like that's and you open. Like that's beautiful.
yeah.
Um,
What else? Oh yeah, the other one, real quick.
yeah.
Would probably be. I'm gonna go with. Oh, what was that song? It's something my dad played. Probably like Bob Marley. I would say
Which one? Cause I love him.
I love. There's probably No Woman No Cry. That's like the first song that I think like really
Nobody
gets me.
understand how deep he was.
Oh, he's a genius. But like I think that song specifically, like, cause like of how it sounds better as
Have you ever
well.
thought
Like
about
it's
putting
not even.
yourself in that type of mindset? Cause you play the guitar. Like they had all different type of instruments when they made their music. You ever put yourself in that type of mindset and you can make something like that? Not
Like
ex-
reggae.
Yeah, reggae.
I probably could, but I just right now
You
I have
finding
like
out who
more.
you is.
Yeah, I have a couple like a lot of what I've written about is like things that happened in the past tense, and I kind of want to like write music that like directly correlates to my life. I
Do you-
think if there's a reggae song that
yeah.
like popped up recently, and it's like okay, then like it would. I guess how I come up with my music is based off of music that moves me. There would have to be like a modern reggae song that like influences me to write music, and it's not that like modern reggae music isn't as good, but like Bob Marley is just Bob Marley. So
Yeah, that's the legend right there. Um, do you plan on the main thing I want to say? Like, how many kids would you have in your ideal life with a wife and a family? Like, how
damn.
many?
So I have two.
Your dream? How many?
So currently, like in my household, like I have an older brother, a younger sister, and I had a younger brother that passed that I actually wrote. There's like
Sorry
a
for
couple
your loss.
albums about it too, but yeah, I want to have definitely four because uh, I only I was supposed to have four siblings and I only had three, so it would be
What
cool.
number you fall in line at?
I'm number two, but yeah,
Yeah,
definitely four
special,
siblings.
special, special. I'm number two too. So
So
I'm.
how many though?
It's three. My mom has three girls and three boys, so it's six of us. I fall in at the second. So it's a blessing. It's also, it's hard, but it's just life. You live and you learn. You got to keep going.
Yeah.
What age were you when you seen the guitar or start playing a guitar?
I didn't start playing till late. I was in a band when I was like younger, like a childhood type
Mm-hmm.
band. So like we would play like just put our instruments together, not really like through mixers or anything, and it would sound choppy. And I'd play with my cousins, but I didn't start playing like seriously until I was 19, and I had a nerve injury, so it really deterred me from wanting to play music. But
Mm-hmm.
it was easier to, I guess, strum the guitar, play fingerstyle than it was for
Yeah.
me to play piano since I started off with piano. So I got really into that, and I
So
just
how
kind
you
of had
start
it.
like you got back into the piano?
I did like I still play piano a little bit, but like guitar became easier because it was more like it didn't hurt my health as much as
Yes,
piano. Like
I understand.
I'd have a lot of yeah.
So is your whole family musically inclined?
Yeah, I would say so. Um, like my dad, like they're not like musicians or anything, but my mom's got a good voice. My dad's got like an earworm thing, so like I would say I get that from him, and that's kind of how I take songs and then implement them into my own.
Out of your
And
siblings, you the only one?
oh, actually, my sister makes music. She's pretty cool.
Have y'all
She
done
writes
something
lyrics.
together?
We're trying to. Um,
Gotta make
she
that
wrote a
happen.
song,
Gotta make
so
that happen.
yeah, I might produce it. So that'll be cool.
I is your family religious, or y'all just you go
Yeah,
with the flow?
we're yeah. I was raised Catholic. I kind
Mm-hmm.
of went away from it for a bit and was like, I didn't really feel like Catholicism like
Mm-hmm.
reflected God's character as somebody that like had a lot of things happen to them growing up that just for example, like when I was 7, I got screamed at for taking an extra step with the Eucharist, and yeah,
Yeah,
it
did
was
that
pretty.
terrify you for a while?
Yeah, yeah, because it was like that's supposed to be communion with God, and like not to say that like that just shouldn't happen, like
That's
there's a
something you
lot of
remember though.
yeah, it's like when you're 7 and you're like, cool, I finally like you know like I get to experience the transubstantiation of the Eucharist, and then it's like it's not really. It kind of put a big like thorn in my side for a while, but now I've gotten to the point where I feel like there needs to be change in
How can you go about the change?
how can I go about the change. Just kind of being vocal about like what the Bible teaches, not being like 100% for it, because like not everybody can really know 100% what's in the Bible, but like I
Mm-hmm.
think there needs to be better direction of the Holy Spirit, especially like since there's things that are explicitly stated in Scripture that kind of like backs Catholicism. It
Yes.
just needs kind of it kind of needs a reformation in a way. And my family like they're very Catholic, so they don't feel that way. But as somebody that's kind of had just a lot of pushback in a lot of different areas.
Are
It's
you afraid to be vocal through the music, or you just not ready to vocally like put too much out there?
um
Or you trying to prepare yourself, get yourself ready? Not, you might be prepared right now and don't even know it. Sometimes we don't know it until we try.
yeah, I think I'm ready. I felt like I had to do too much. That was the biggest issue.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because like a lot of when I'm a marketing major. Like that was my when I graduated from VCU. I that was what I learned about, and not only getting to like make videos and doing stuff and getting experience. I just felt like for whatever reason, like my story was bigger than just one song. So that was the main reason why I took a while and put a bunch of songs together that I feel like encapsulate my journey.
Will
Because
you ever be a music executive or director?
would I be a music executive director?
I mean,
Uh,
basically produce, write music like how you doing now for other people.
I could. I'm just very like particular.
Yeah.
Like even when I was listening to my stuff today, like I was
Hmm.
just nitpicking like these little like I don't know whether it's like one note that's like not in tune with my vocal that I might have could have
We are our worst critics though. It could sound good to
yeah
somebody else and be sounding bad to us, but it could be beautiful.
yeah there's and then you learn from it too like the oldest song or that I produced like there's things that I don't think that I would do uh you know like the producer I am now
Yeah,
wouldn't have made the same result of what was released
and that's good. That's called growth.
yeah
You got to give yourself more of a pat on the shoulder. That's how I do. You got to look at what you made, where you came from, and be like, man, hey, I'm gonna keep pushing. What's your favorite TV show? Like comedy, drama? It really don't matter.
my favorite TV show
That you grew up watching.
uh there's like a lot of them are like they didn't really age well. Like I think the more I got into my faith, I stepped away from like a lot of like Comedy Central type stuff that
Yeah,
has some jokes that don't really age well with any type of Holy Spirit or any type of discernment that I'm that God gives me. But I would say regular show. Regular show is phenomenal. I don't know if you've seen it.
nah, not. I'm not. I used to watch TV, but I don't really watch
Okay.
too much. Nothing too. I work a lot. Do you work out?
I gotta work out more. I was really good about it, and then I got really OCD because I wanted to finish my album because again it's taken me 3 years. So a lot of this month was that I probably could have been in the gym more than I was, but
Don't beat
um,
yourself up. You gonna get there. Just
yeah,
more mindset. You know what you got to do. Put your
yeah.
mind to it. What's the worst pain you ever experienced in life?
There's a lot, but
Name just one. We don't need your.
yeah,
Can't.
worst pain.
Like losing someone or something you just experienced probably on your own that made you feel some type of way, or
I would
that you
say
feel
that.
like
Yeah, I would say like that even if I do get married, like the biggest realization or the biggest reality check this year has been like, even if I do get a spouse, like they're not going to change any type of like happiness ramifications that I have about myself. And I think
I never heard
as
that. I love
somebody,
that.
yeah, I think as somebody that like always wanted to get married, it was like, uh, I did a lot of like, you're not supposed to put God to the test, but in a way, it was like that's me. So
Mm.
did a little testing, and I got to the point where I was just like, yeah, I need to be happy with me, and I couldn't even like project like perfection on another person because I realized like if I do that, then they're taking the place of God, and then I don't really have a relationship with God anymore. So that was like kind of like the hardest thing to realize
I
because like
love
I
that you
really
put yourself first.
yeah like I really love so I really try to unconditionally love people. So um, to the point where even if I don't look like I know what I'm doing, it's just because I'm trying probably way too hard. So,
Now you never change who you are. Continue on being you. Your heart gonna remain the same. You can't change who God put you here to be. What's your favorite foods? That's what I want to know.
favorite food. Um,
I know it's a meal that your mom probably make you or something.
my mom. I'm trying to think. Oh, I mean, it's probably a gyro to be completely honest.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, them gyros good too. Yeah,
I don't know. There's something about a good gyro.
yeah. You make it yourself?
Nah, I usually like there's a place where I'm from that I usually go.
Okay.
Like they don't have like the best gyros, but it's like one of those like hometown places where you like if you're in the area you have to go because it's just like you're always gonna get pretty good service. So,
And which one of your parents made you pay? like the most attention? It's always one that's hard on you, one that's easy on
Um, Probably my mom. My mom's
you. Oh
a little
yeah,
bit harder.
for real. I
Yeah,
thought you was gonna say your dad.
no, no. My dad's pretty. He's pretty laid back for the most part. There's just like he's like me. Like we have our OCD tick, so there's times where my dad will like be more pressing about an issue, but my mom, for the most part, like she gets on me about a lot of things, and rightfully so. I'm not gonna disagree,
So
but
you basically your mama's boy, right?
ah,
Or
yeah, in a
mom's
way,
boy. Yeah. Hey, I got three brothers. I see how my mother like she really different with them than she is with me and my sisters and them. So I love it, but I just see the difference. They love their boys.
yeah.
I think it's just a difference. But for our sports, name one of your favorite basketball players from then and now.
Basketball players. So my favorite player now. Who's my favorite player now? Probably Wemby, because like I don't think we've ever seen anybody that's like as you know like good of a 3 point shooter and that big at the same time, as well as like you know ridiculous wingspan. Do you know who Victor Wembanyama is?
No, I'm 34, so I grew up in the era where though I grew up more like LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Kobe. And
Yeah,
basketball. I don't like I said. I really don't watch too much of TV. I work at the museum. I met a basketball player that just signed with a $23 million deal with the Wizards. I didn't even
yeah,
know who he was. I don't. I'm just not into sports. It's just not as interested as it used to be.
yeah,
Um, times change, but it's cool though.
yeah,
The main thing I want to say, like when I first saw you, it was just like I don't know. God told me to say something to you.
yeah,
It was just like it, I was trying to like just go about my business after getting off work, being tired, but just seeing you there and seeing your drive, like it's a lot of us that need that.
yeah.
It's a lot of us that need that push, and we don't get out there and do what you're doing. I respect it and I love it. That's what I want to tell you. And
I really
go
appreciate
ahead, say
that.
what you gonna say.
Yeah, because like it's been hard, like with like the DC and them kind of like doing a lot of stuff with the National Guard. Like it's not as like I guess safe as it used to be to
Yeah,
like do the busking stuff. So I'm glad that we met, but hopefully I gotta find somewhere. I don't know. Hopefully things in DC get less crazy, but
yeah, they got these
yeah,
what they call them national guards out here now.
yeah, and yeah, I definitely like not that like the open mic that I did recently wasn't enjoyable, but just like getting to play out the street, I think really like kind of encapsulates just the musician's experience, and like I wouldn't regret playing on the street in DC.
Everything is for a reason. I hope you know that God always put the special ones out there to give everybody a message that it's something that we don't see because in the city we used to just walking past people. I'm gonna be honest, like that's what's wrong with us here. And somebody see somebody doing some music besides just speaking a hey or a hi be okay, or just donating something would be okay. Like we all human beings, but like I just told you, like I respect everything you're doing, and I want to say I appreciate you even being on my episode right now. This is episode 14. I started this just from a logo, making it on my own last year,
Yeah,
and believing in what God had for me.
exactly.
So I just want to tell you that I appreciate you on the behalf of the Heart of the Goat podcast, episode 14. And we're going to see each other personally in person. And I would love to do some type of music with you and you can teach me how to play the guitar. Always been a dream.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And we're gonna have a part two to this. I want to say thanks to the fans that tune into this episode. Thanks for watching us. Thanks for being a supporter. And thanks for first of all, most of y'all putting God first. Cause if you're not putting God first, where would you be at in life? You wouldn't even be waking up right now. You wouldn't even be seeing or walking or talking or breathing the way you doing right now if it weren't for Him. So I just want to let you know, appreciate you again, and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.